In this example, we're going to combine the input and output functions that we used to get information from the user and to display information or output information back to the user. We're going to do so in a program, so let's go ahead and open up a new script. I'd like to dock it, so let's go ahead and dock that. So if yours already showed up like this, then good for you. Let's go ahead and save it, and we're going to call this our underscore first underscore interaction underscore with underscore the underscore user. So our first interaction with the user, but no spaces. Remember, we have to follow our 5 naming rules of MATLAB. Okay, again, we're going to begin with clear and CLC. And now I'm just going to steal from over here. These are previous examples that we were working on, right? So I'm going to take, what's your name? I'm going to suppress the output. We're going to say, what's your favorite number? We're going to suppress the output. And then we're going to take a look at different ways of outputting that information. So here we had the string that we wanted to work towards. We built the temp string. It didn't work. We added the num to string, and it did work. So we built temp string, and then let's give myself a few lines. There we go. Then we displayed the temporary string. Next, we came and we displayed while building the array that was inside of temp string. So we assigned this data, or this character array, into temp string. Here we just put that inside of the information that we passed to the display function. Next, we came down and we said, all right, so now instead of display, I would like to use a different function, fprintf. Your name is %s. That percent was a placeholder. It told and then we told MATLAB s, which tells MATLAB we want to pass this a string in this location. That's name. And then %0.0f, default width, 0 decimal places, a number, f, and that's favnum. So now if I run this is all just taking from past examples. If you don't have this code, just go ahead and pause the video, type all of this out, and you'll see the different forms of input and output. We're going to run this. What is your name? And I'll tell it Joseph. What is your favorite number? 2. And we ran into a problem. Name not used. So here we go. It's because when I had the original input statement, I had your name. When I filled in, I have name. So the easiest way is just to back this out, since all of these output statements use name. And we'll run it again. Joseph. My favorite number is 2. And now we have 3 outputs. One where we built a temporary string and we displayed the one piece of information, because the display function will only display one piece of information at a time. Or where we have an array that is being built inside of the display function. So we know we start a bracket, we end a bracket. That's us building an array. We passed that array to display, and this is the one thing that the display function outputs. And then using the fprintf function. So this is your first interaction with users. So I'll be posting several other examples where we accomplish many other things. But I told you a little while back in previous examples that programs are a lot like having a conversation with someone. You hear what they say, you think about what they said, and you form a response, and then you say something back. So you accept input, you use that input to make a decision, and then you output something back. So here we have gotten input, and we have output something back. Now this was the example of doing something with that output, but in future examples we'll be doing numerical or computational stuff with some of the information that the users provide. So go ahead and play with this, change certain things, ask different questions. I mean, all you have to do is change these sentences. What is your name? What is your favorite number? And then the string. Eventually what you want the string to be. You know, have it ask people's names or favorite colors and their weight, their age, you know, basically all of those things that would be a good end to a first date. But just go ahead and just mess around with this. So I think we'll be doing menu or more fprintf statements, or I'm sorry, more input-output examples. But just go ahead and play around with this, and until next time.